I'm Rachel, and this is my August 2019 book haul. I'm feeling very good about myself this month because comparatively I bought much fewer books than I have in recent months, and two of them, half of them, are not for me. So huzzah! Most of these books I got from the 2019 National Book Festival, which I just came back from tonight. But I'm going to start with the one book that I didn't get at the festival. This is Last Night in Montreal by Emily St. John Mandel. I bought this book used for the author backlist project I wanted to do in August. I read this and two of Mandel's other books, and I talked about them in a video that I will link down below. So this also means that this is a justified purchase because I've already read this book. Huzzah! Now on to the book festival books. I like to show you first my bag. This is the Politics and Prose Bag. It's a independent bookstore in Washington, D.C., and they're the major book sponsor or bookseller sponsor for the festival. And so this will be my unboxing of sorts. First, I bought a book for my niece, Grace. This is The Evil Princess versus the Brave Knight by Jennifer L. Holm and Matthew Holm versus Matthew Holm. Very cute. I was drawn to this for two reasons. My niece, Grace, loves princess stories, and also she has a younger brother. Though when I spoke to the book creators about my hope that this would teach her to get along with him, which is something I heard in the line for the signing, they were a little tentative with me. I think a lot of this will be about the conflict between the two characters. But oh well. I also wanted to show the signing. I just love how creative authors get, especially in children's books. You know, they have dialogue boxes and illustrations, new illustrations. It's really cool. Next, I got a book for my nephew Owen, which is a Caldecott winner, so I'm excited for that too. It's Hello, Lighthouse by Sophie Blackall. This is, I think, predominantly pictures, like this one and this one, very foggy. I hope that would appeal to Owen, who is 15 months old and I think maybe more interested in pictures than complicated stories. It also came with this postcard, one of the perks of seeing the author-illustrator in person. And here's how she signed it. You know, she also has a speech bubble and a whale at the bottom. And finally, I got a book signed for me! It's true! This is The Other Americans by Layla Lalami, and I know this isn't as illustratively interesting as the children's books, but there's something about this cover and the shininess of the dots. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I kind of liked it. Layla Lalami is mostly known, I believe, for the Moors account, which won or was nominated for numerous awards, and I believe this book is also getting some acclaim, so I was excited to try it out. So I'll read from the flap. From the Pulitzer Prize finalist and author of The Moors Account, here is a timely and powerful novel about the suspicious death of a Moroccan immigrant, at once a family saga, a murder mystery, and a love story, informed by the treacherous fault lines of American culture. Late one spring night, Driss Guerrari, a Moroccan immigrant living in California, is walking across a darkened intersection when he is killed by a speeding car. The repercussions of his death bring together a diverse cast of characters. Guerrari's daughter Nora, a jazz composer who returns to the small town in the Mojave she thought she'd left for good. His widow Mariam, who still pines for her life in the old country. Efrain, an undocumented witness whose fear of deportation prevents him from coming forward. Jeremy, an old friend of Nora's and an Iraq veteran. Coleman, a detective who is slowly discovering her son's secrets. Anderson, a neighbor trying to reconnect with his family. And the murdered man himself. As the characters, deeply divided by race, religion, and class, tell their stories, connections among them emerge even as Driss's family confronts its secrets, a town faces its hypocrisies, and love, messy and unpredictable, is born. I just love the sound of this. I mean, maybe it's packing too much into one novel, but you know, there's just so much promise here about probing diversity in American life, especially from an immigration perspective. I love multi-perspective stories like this. It also kind of reminds me of a novel I read last year for Women in Translation Month, which I really loved. Waking Lions by Ayelet Gunder Goshen, where an Israeli doctor runs over an Eritrean immigrant and has to deal with those repercussions, and so does his widow. So yeah, I love it. I'm excited to try it out. And I'll end with more goodies. Well, here's the signature. I mean, speaking of illustrative signatures, I love how she does her L's. And I even got a trinket as well. I got this coaster, which is apparently associated with her, this company. So that about covers it for me now. Another thing that I did today at the National Book Festival is I took lots and lots of footage. So I'm excited to try to sift through all of it and hopefully make a fun little vlog-style video for you. Last year a lot of the sound cut out on some of my videos, so I'm a little nervous, especially since I have more clips from panels this year. I got to a fair few panels, as well as having to run around for all these book signatures. So yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I'll hopefully have it up sometime over this long holiday weekend. So I hope all of you with some extra time off are enjoying it and enjoying the last days of summer, I guess. Or at least it feels like it. You know, it's getting darker earlier and earlier here, it's alas. But at least there's always good books to be had. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.